Welcome to the tea room. I'm coming to you today with a video that I'm going to do off the fly and a little intuitive. I'm not going to throw cards today, I don't think. If I get the feeling to throw cards, I will, but I don't think I am. This video is about Claressa and Papoose. Now, I am doing the video because I saw a short pertaining to Claressa's fight. And I'm going to name this video Love is a Mini Splendid Thing. Okay? And I just jotted down some notes that I want to refer to. Let me put my lookers on. Mainly, I wanted to point out the fact that the short that I saw talking about the gentleman that was talking about Claressa's fight, and he was so upset. He was so upset, and I take it that he's a boxing buff, and I really, can't say much about that because I am not. I mean, I did watch the fight because I love Claressa, and so, I watched the fight, but generally I wouldn't, be watching a fight or anything like that. But I got the feeling that this guy probably is a boxing a sports person that probably knew a little bit of what he was talking about in terms of the fight per se. However, my take on this situation is about love. And because he said that Papoose is a distraction to Claressa Shields. And I made some bullet points so that I can talk about what he said. He said she's looking in the worst shape that she's ever looked. No six-pack, no two-pack, or nothing. He says she's in love, and that's my point of what I want to talk about. But I'm just going, as he going down the list of, pretty much, I'm paraphrasing or whatever, paraphrasing the list of pretty much his take on things. He said she had bad performance in his opinion, poor performance versus the caliber of fighter that she was fighting. And he said that Lonnie Davis came from Planet Fitness, okay? Although he admitted that there's not another fighter that is on the level of Claressa Shields or that's in her, he said especially in the heavyweight division. Now, he concluded with telling Claressa that she should give that married man back to his wife. Okay? Now, I want to say, bro, she won. So, with saying that, I don't know if this guy saw the rant, I'll say, from Papoose when he talked about he had been on the sofa chair since 22. It's 2025. Right? Well, we found out about him and Claressa in 2024, and I guess that's when they started talking or whatever. But he was on the sofa chair since 2022 or since 2020, sometime like that. You guys can Google it or whatever. Go and look and see what Papoose said. You probably already know what he said. But what I'm saying is that if he was on the sofa chair since 2020 or 2022 or whenever he was on the sofa chair, at least 2 years, the marriage was already over. Okay, and the reason I'm naming this video is that love is a mini splendid thing, is that it seems like we have gotten so accustomed to toxicity that when we see two people that are in love, I mean, we hit the ceiling about it, or people hit the ceiling about it because they're not comfortable with seeing people in love. Now, as I said, in my opinion, the marriage was already over, right? When Remy, she made a fabulous song, and she was talking about getting, dick down and everything like that, which was great if that's what she wanted to do. However, she was married then too, right? I didn't hear people carrying on about that. And now this guy want to talk about the fight. I don't think it was about the fight at all, because whether she was in shape or not in shape, didn't seem like she was struggling at all to win the fight. I mean, it wasn't like she almost lost the fight. Hell, she won the fight. What more did you want her to do, dude? You know, and I'm not coming down on you, but I'm coming down on you. And I'm just saying, what more did you want her to do? Seemed to me that your problem was more with her being in love, because he kept talking about Claressa Shields is in love. And he's right. She is in love. But I'd say Papoose is in love too. They're both in love. So I don't think that their private love life has anything to do with her professional boxing life. I mean, you go to work, we all work somewhere, right? And now if you happen to be lucky enough to find true unconditional love, which is a gift from God, that's not something you can go to the corner and pick up. Let's start there, okay? So if they did find true unconditional love, then that's something that you got to take up with God, my brother. You can't, talk about her being in love and him being a distraction to her. I don't think he's a distraction to her at all. If he was a distraction, she would have lost the fight. Let's start there, okay? Or let's start and finish there. She would have lost the fight. She was not in danger of losing the fight. And if you admitted yourself, brother, that there's no one in her division that she could fight, who else was she going to fight? Now, I don't know where Lonnie Daniels come from. I don't even know her, okay? And like I said, I'm not a boxing buff, and he might say, well, I shouldn't say anything at all. Well, I am saying plenty. I'm talking about from the point of view of love, okay? And as I said, love is a many splendid thing. So don't hate on love. I don't know what his status is, but I'm saying as it relates to this situation with Claressa and Papoose, I'm saying that he was hating more on the love aspect because it was nothing to hate on as it related to the fight. She won. So I did have a few things that I jotted down because before I did this video, right, I was going to do a video, and I was going to do a video based on right love versus black love, because anybody could be in love. It doesn't have to be black love, white love, green love, whatever love, I mean, the green love when you love money, but, that's a different story in a different video, right? However, I'd like to say, more than saying black love, let's talk about right love. Right love is a true, unconditional love from God. Did I say that correctly? True, unconditional love from God. That is a gift that comes from God. As I said, you can't go to the corner and get it. Like you pick up a soda from the corner store or something like that, or it's just not available that way. In talking about right love, I have a few things that I want to say to Claressa and Papoose that I jotted down even before this guy made this video, even before the fight. I was thinking about them, and I wanted to do the video. I did a video on Nelly and Ashanti. They belong together. Ashanti, don't fuck it up, right? But a few things that I wanted to say to Papoose and Claressa, and key points are: have faith in love. That's have faith in God, right? Talk to each other and not to other people, because other people will come in and give you the worst advice possible. Like this dude talking about Papoose is a distraction. What is he supposed to do? I mean, they're getting a divorce no matter which way you slice it. The marriage, it can't be saved. It's nothing there to save, Also, I wrote down, trust your intuition, okay? That means that whatever you feel inside, you share that with each other. Again, talking to each other. That's valuable. That's what will keep you together. Talking to each other, not to other people, because other people will steer you wrong. Especially when they see that it is a true and unconditional love. Because people start to hate. Instead of them going somewhere and praying for that for themselves, they hate on you. But anyways, and I also wrote down, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. And that is Exodus 14:13 Exodus 14:13 through 14. Go check that out. And I think I told that to Nelly and Shanti as well. Do not be afraid to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will accomplish for